Well, hallelujah. Look at that. Like a 15-second delay. That's okay. All we needed to do was. All right. All right. I guess we're doing all right. The only problem I have still is I have to go over there. I hear you, kitty cat. I gotta fix that other microphone because it's just it's not tied down on this new desk. Not a new desk. I just had another desk in the other room that the microphone hooked to, and it was fine. Hook, Hooking that microphone to this desk does not work because this desk has like a rounded edge on one edge of the bottom there. Let's see. This we'll use this feed here to see where we are. Okay, that works. Oh my gosh. What a nightmare. Trying to get everything set up. You know, YouTube says go live. First off, apologies that you would that you have to watch this. Me trying to figure out how to stream live on YouTube, which you wouldn't think would be that big of a deal. But it says use your other software. Well, the software that I always use when I was trying to set up a streaming thing, it said, okay, we're waiting for you to use your third-party software. Well, now I've got to time my third-party software, which is OBS, which I really dearly love. It's fabulous. But finding the streaming keys and getting them in the right place in the settings and all that kind of stuff's just a bit of a bother. Let me go back and look at the problem with looking at it. And right now I'm self-monitoring in OBS, which I think means Open Broadcast System or open source. All right, well, here I am now, and I'm getting an error sign from YouTube. Huh. Oh well. Stream status is poor. What can I do? Here's my new website. Maybe you've seen something about it. GearGnome.com. Not quite sure how to put up a high-tech picture of it, so I'll just put up this thing I printed. GearGnome is where I put some things that I really enjoy, like waffle iron that's in the shape of the Millennium Falcon. You can go to GearGnome.com and get the best price on that, or a dinner dice, so that whenever you and your significant other say, "What do you want to eat?" I don't know. What do you want to eat? You can just pull a dice out of your pocket and roll it, and it says Mexican, or it says Chinese, or it says whatever, hamburgers. That's also at GearGnome.com. If you go there, you'll see I've got like 100 really cool things that I've put on that page. All right, as long as we're here, let's. It's tax day, for me at least. I don't know about you, but the way I do my taxes, I always I file for an extension, and then later I do the filing, and that's because I heard one time that what happens is the IRS is they've got all these people sitting around waiting to grab people to do the audits with, right? And I got audited one time. That might have been, that's like a couple, 3 or 4 years after I married Penny, and she had been working for somebody else who was, one of those things where they were making her pay for things out of her own pocket. But it's the thing, they're saying she was a consultant when it was benefited them, and then they're saying she was an employee when it benefited them. And so what that ended up doing is really screwing up our taxes, me and her. Anyway, me and Penny, And so we ended up getting audited. And since Penny was the one with a full-time job at the time, she kept working and I handled the audit with the IRS, which was just... I don't know if you've ever been audited. Man, it was a mess. It was just a mess. Fortunately, I had every receipt. I keep every receipt ever. That's just a habit. But man, getting them all straightened out and laying them out in proper order, and then, they'll say something like, okay, on the 14th of November, I see that you spent $7.20 for something. Can you show me that receipt, please? Well, I'm guessing that they're hoping you don't have it. I've got it in books, that are stapled and labeled and stuff. But it's just, what a pain in the butt. Let's do a song since it's tax day. Let's do Ruby Ridge. You remember Ruby Ridge? Been a long time since I've done this song. I usually play it on banjo. Actually, I don't usually play it. It's been years since I've played it. But just in honor of tax day. You remember years and years ago when Bill Clinton and Janet Reno were running the FBI? And there was a guy in Idaho. I know you're thinking Texas when they burned everybody down in the Koresh Branch Davidian complex and killed all those women and kids. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about up in Idaho. They had it was kind of fishy, kind of dicey. A guy sold a sawed-off shotgun to a deputy who was undercover, who then turned him in, and the FBI, I'm sure they wanted him for something else. Then the FBI surrounded his cabin up in the hills and ended up shooting his son and his dog and killing his wife when she stood in the kitchen door holding a baby. Anyway, the song goes something like this. It's in the key of D Delta. I tell you a story. Hold on, that's a lie. I just got my wrong note. Tell you a story not so long ago. Tell you a story. There it is. I got it. Tell you a story not so long ago. High on a mountain in Idaho. I was living free. Sold a sawed-off shotgun to a deputy. Don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down. I got wife and kids on Ruby Ridge. Please don't shoot me down. Well, it killed my good dog. Then they shot my boy. My only son, he was my pride and joy. Then they killed my wife, dead on the kitchen floor. She was holding our baby in the cabin door. Well, don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down. I got wife and kids on Ruby Ridge, so please don't shoot me down. Well, if you take a notion and you wanna go live on a mountain in Idaho, well, in Idaho you'll be living free. But don't sell no shotguns to no deputies. Don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down. I got a wife and kids on Ruby Ridge, so please don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down. I got a wife and kids on Ruby Ridge, so please don't shoot me down. There we go. I think what was fishy about that is the guy this guy, and I'm sorry I don't know his name, had a shotgun for sale. I mean, it's America. Anybody heard of the Second Amendment? So he had a shotgun for sale, and this deputy they wanted him for something, and I don't know why. He was a kind of a prepper guy, and so the guy buying the shotgun said, all right, look, the barrel's too long. Can you cut the barrel off for me?" And then our victim said, "Well, you can't saw a shotgun barrel off after a certain length, or else it becomes illegal." So I think it's like the barrel's got to be like 18 and a half inches. So he cut it like at 18 and a half inches. Because this guy who was buying the gun said, "Man, I just can't buy it unless I don't have a hacksaw. Can you hacksaw that off for me?" So our victim hacksaws it off at 18 and a half inches. The guy goes, "Man, you take off just that much more." So the guy's, "Okay." And yeah, it's his fault for taking off an 80th of an inch more. And he did that with the hacksaw, straightened up the cut or whatever he did. Well, then they raided his house and shot his kid, his 14-year-old boy, shot his dog. And this is what I'm still lockjawed about this. I don't know, it's been 35 years or something. Still makes me mad. But his wife was holding a baby, standing in the kitchen door, and an FBI sharpshooter shot her through the head. Anyway, there you go. That's a cheery story for tax day, isn't it? If you get a chance, do me a favor. Let me hold up my high-tech sign here. Gear Gnome. Is it easier to read like that? GearGnome.com. That's my website where I have some merchandise. I don't have any of my own. I don't have any personalized merchandise, as I was saying earlier. I may have been saying it to my cat. Am I cool enough to have personalized merchandise? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Just a guy. I hear you, kitty. This is just sunshine in me here. And you, thanks for showing up. But if you go to GearGnome.com, the things I've got, I've kind of been pushing the, if you like Star Wars, the Millennium Falcon waffle maker is there, so you can have waffles in the shape of the Millennium Falcon. Also, if you like Star Wars, you can get chopsticks that are, hey baby, you can get chopsticks that are mini lightsabers. What else is on there? The dinner dice that you can roll, and it picks dinner for you. Okay, come here. Oh. Everybody, this is sunshine. Okay, so you just want to walk across the keyboard, is that it? All right. I think I've done enough damage to the YouTube streaming algorithm. All right, baby. Maybe she's just hungry. Thanks a lot for joining me. I'm really working on trying to get this room, working on trying to get this room more functional. If you have any suggestions, let me know, would you? All right. I'll talk to you later.